Evening, folks. How is everybody? It's hot out here. Just got done doing the Kyle Rittenhouse video. Scared that kid's gonna get goat fucked and they're gonna OJ jury his ass. Everything I saw from that video, the kid did absolutely nothing wrong. Tried to get away. They chased. He defended himself 3 fucking times. And to cap it off, the third guy he shot, Lefty. Yeah, I know. I thought it was pretty funny too, though. Well, apparently he has a pair of domestic violence felony charges on him and shouldn't be in possession of a fucking gun anyway. But hey, you know, he's going to help get Trump out of the White House. Restore America. Folks, I don't know how the sleepers stay asleep. I'm lucky if I can get more than a couple hours. My bladder says, hey, let's get some of this friggin' fizzy water and beer out of here. Kill for 8 hours in Iraq. But since we're talking about poor young Mr. Rittenhouse and the horrors of Kenosha, Wisconsin, Wisconsin DOJ document details Jacob Blake shooting, reveals Blake was in possession of a knife. Okay, so open felony warrant, trespassing, and a house he's not supposed to be at, and he has a weapon, and they tased him and it didn't work, and he refused to follow orders. Tell me. My thing with this one is, I shot him fucking 7 times and he survived. I'm glad I don't live in Wisconsin because I don't want to pay for this shitbag for the rest of my fucking life. Sometimes it'd be nice if you could get a taxpayer relief shot, I believe they're called. Oh, BLM leader. He's a BLM leader now, Talcomex. Sean King threatens to begin doxing police officers for Kenosha rioters to target. And if any of those police officers have to defend themselves, then Sean King should be culpable as an accomplice. Saying, fed him the information. He incited it. No, good for the goose, good for the gander. Or if you're on the other side of the pond, sauce for the goose, sauce for the gander. We're going to skip over Kyle. I did like 13, 14 minutes on that. If you want to go, it's the video behind this one. Alright. Kayleigh McEnany tells her personal story of heartache and her relationship with President Trump. That poor kid had a double mastectomy. I don't know if she had, BRCA A? BRCA C? I don't know, but I think I don't know if she had breast cancer or she just has the genetic tag for it, but poor kid had a double mastectomy. I think it'd be brutal for a chick, man. Oh. They call him Red Francis, but I refer to him as Black Francis since he's Satan's Pope. Red Francis uses coronavirus to spout off about global warming, income inequality, and rising sea levels. When is he going to open that fucking vault up under the Vatican and let all the shit out of there? Right after you bankrupt the Catholic Church to make life better for all the poor people you're supposed to give a fuck about. Then you can preach to me. Till then, go back to sucking Satan's fucking hemorrhoids, you miserable piece of shit. My sister-in-law is a Catholic, like a hardcore Catholic. They think he's great, and I'm like, I'll give you John Paul II. John Paul II came across a really, really nice guy. But this idiot and the Nazi before him, you people are going to be fucking kidding me. Kenosha police officer who shot Jacob Blake says Blake admitted that he had a knife in his possession. Doesn't matter. He's going into the car, refusing to fucking comply with their requests. I am going to assume you're going for a weapon. Yes, I will fucking shoot you. I want to go home and see my family. You don't give a fuck about yours, apparently. Radical Islamists who screamed, Alaska when he stabbed a police officer during New York City riots as an illegal alien. Wow, my stars and garters, color me surprised. He's not really an illegal alien. I believe he was over here on the Obama program. Milwaukee Brewers opt out of playing tonight after NBA cancels playoff games in protest of police shooting of alleged sex offender Jacob Blake. And yet nobody did anything when that fucking piece of shit shot that 5-year-old in the fucking head. Right? Because it was okay. He was white. He had privilege. He was 5. He was probably going to do something horrible like become the next Hitler. So it's better we kill him now. Another fucking taxpayer relief shot that should have been fucking issued. President Trump requests that drug tests of candidates be taken before the 2020 presidential debates. Come on, man. I got taken drug tests? Well, I look like a junkie, man? Were you on the cocaine? Fucking shitposter in chief. I had to put it back up. I had him out front, and I had to put him back up. That is why I love that man. He is the shitposter in chief. We already covered that Lefty's a convicted felon who shouldn't be in possession of a handgun, so we'll skip that one. Without knowing all the facts, basement dweller Joe Biden condemns Kenosha police for shooting alleged sex offender. Okay. And you expect what? Even if he did have all the facts, he just said the same fucking thing. According to a recent study, President Trump has an 87% chance of being reelected based on today's markets. I got news for you, folks. Keep burning shit down. Marxist Mayor de Blasio says restaurants may open their indoor dining next year sometime. Tar and feathers and ride them out of town on a rail. But it's New York, and they're fucking idiots. Just like California. Isn't that amazing? Godless Democrat Susan Rice says it's problematic that Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is overtly religious. That's just because he doesn't worship Moloch like you satanic piece of shit. Allegedly. Trump to send National Guard to Kenosha to help law enforcement. Well, I'm sure the mayor is going to say he doesn't want it anyway. Although, after losing 3 of their fucking soldiers in the fight for communism, might be willing to concede. Illegal alien in Alabama charged with first-degree rape and sexual abuse of a child under 12. And yet, Hollywood is still wide open. I don't know if you ever heard the story, but Corey Feldman tells the story of Corey Haim, who fell in love with Charlie Sheen. Apparently, Charlie Sheen just sodomized the bejesus out of him and then left him there friggin' crying. You got Charlie who gave AIDS to a fucking porn star. Just walking around. You must have confused me with Hunter Biden. Don Jr. dunks on leftists suggesting he snorted cocaine before his RNC appearance. Yeah, there you go. Well, we all know that Hunter doesn't smoke it. He snort it, he smokes it. So. Atlanta police precinct under attack. Armed rioters, set up barricades preventing emergency vehicles from passing. Okay, peaceful protest, right? 85-year-old woman suffers wound to the back of head after being slammed to the ground in robbery near Chicago's Mag Mile. I'm sure you know how the characters in this story break down. Oh God, Bette Midler's a racist. Singer says of Melania Trump, get that illegal alien off the stage. She's not allowed to say that. There are no illegal aliens in their world. What the fuck is she talking about? There was another one that said she was bitching that Melania's got an accent because she's like Croat or something. And fucking brutal. Somebody puts a meme up and it says, I'd rather listen to Melania Trump butcher the English language than listen to you butcher any of your songs. Actually, I don't think Melania butchers the English language. She's like fluent in like 7 fucking languages. I'm pretty sharp. There's polling bullshit here. Huge Trump bump. President gains 3 points on Biden. Race a dead heat. No, it's really not. Black support up to 29 cents. I heard 36% today. 37 Hispanic. Huge numbers. Take them for what they're fucking worth, because it's bullshit. CNN analyst, because the Clown News Network is always good, calls high school student Nick Sandman snot-nosed entitled kid. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that's slanderous. These people don't fucking learn. Just write him a check now. I really do hope that poor kid fucking Kyle Rittenhouse, who's, I guess, in lockup, gets a good lawyer, takes them for all they're fucking worth on this. Fox News had the most watched opening night of any cable news channel ever, and OANN, One American News Network, demolished its streaming record by 2.4 times on day one of the RNC. I will give OANN props. Now, I have said this before, and I meant it in all sincerity. We went from like Huntley and Brinkley and the communist Walter Cronkite, who was at least giving the appearance of impartiality. In the 80s, we decided we were going to put pretty women on television and let them read the news. We might have picked better pretty women, because these women were all like spokesmodels. Hot. Just couldn't pronounce words, like words. But then the feminists got all upset because we didn't have anything dykey enough up on the stage. So we started getting things like Richard Maddow and the creatures on The View, because nobody wants to look at attractive women on television. For the same reason that they don't cast attractive women in movies anymore. Because they're morons, apparently, or they're just pandering to the audience of people that don't like attractive women for some reason. That would be like casting Tom Arnold instead of Tom Selleck in fucking Magnum. You tell me. Maybe Michael Moore. Michael Moore instead of Tom Selleck. There you go. But OANN has Chanel Ryan. Chanel Ryan's hot. Cutie. The blonde girl who looks like a deer, Liz Wheeler. They have another blonde that's pretty hot. So the guy, whoever's running that, I'm assuming is a guy, because he's hiring attractive women, and for all I know, could be a chick who's not a fucking idiot and understands that men want to look at good-looking women. People in general like attractive people. Studies have proven this. Attractive people have more friends. Attractive people do better. Attractive people do better at work, and they do better in life in general. You know why? People like attractive fucking people. Not racist or sexist or attractivist or whatever you want to fucking call it. It just is what it is. Alright, what do we have? We're at 14. Beautiful and gracious First Lady Trump speaks to the country. America's great ambassador. Okay. Kenosha Black Lives Matter rioter screams death to America as they burn the American flag. Kyle should have fucking shot them. I don't really have a problem with you burning the American flag in protest. I think you're a dick, and I think it's a dick move. And I really think if you don't like being here, why the fuck are you here? We have airplanes. You can leave. Unfortunately, pool is worn off and now I'm starting to sweat again. I'm going to wrap this up so I can go jump in the pool. But Unfortunately, if they left, they would have to work and actually accomplish something instead of trying to turn America into the Comtard wonderland they think is fucking beautifulness. They are idiots, my friends. Alright. Melania shows how much better she is than Big Mike. That's because Melania doesn't have a giant anaconda in her pants. It's amazing how feminine women can be, especially when they're not men. See if you can guess which newspaper this is. NASCAR ratings skyrocket after edition of Mario Kart power-ups. I love these guys. New CNN policy. Hosts must have their mouths duct taped shut so they won't slander any more high school students. Oh, the best one ever, though, was CNN sues Babylon Bee because they make up better stories than CNN does. I thought that one was my fucking favorite. Oh. Goodyear announces they will only sell tires for the left side of cars. Here's a winning strategy. Ooh, they got a discussion board. I'm going to have to sign up for that. These guys are brutal. Let's check one more page because we got a couple of minutes. We're still 3.5 shy of 20. Department of Justice requesting data from governors of states that issued COVID-19 orders that may have resulted in the deaths of elderly nursing home residents. I told you in the other video. Guy said he ran a nursing home, and state residents are on Medicaid, not Medicare. And in New York, anyway, they were paying $11,300 a month. If your state's already broke, and you still have to pay for these elderly people in these nursing homes, why not just send the COVID infected over there? Like that video of the fucking gorilla beating this shit at old people for shits and fucking giggles. Alright, folks, we're done. I'll catch you later. Adios.